Is he pleading? How many cases is he pleading to?
2 cases. One's family violence, one's criminal trial. Family violence.
Yeah. Court is calling 2023 CR 1478 and 2023 CR 5264, State of Texas versus Kevin Michael Neuenfeld. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Travis Banks to the state of Texas.
Defense.
Lorraine Ephraim for Mr. Neuenfeld, and I'm going to be appearing for Jackson Lindsay. He may be the attorney of record on one of these cases, but this is an agreement we've all worked out together, and he had to make another appearance, I believe.
All right, any objection?
No, ma'am.
All right, counsel, in each of the cause numbers, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each of the cause numbers, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. In each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled application for community supervision. Did you review those documents with your attorneys? Did you understand them? Did you sign them?
Yes, Your Honor.
In each cause number, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, in cause number 2023 CR 1478, which is the assault family second offense case, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is proceeding as presented.
All right. And in cause number 2023 CR 5264, it appears that you're only proceeding on count 2. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. The state so moves.
All right. Any objection to
No.
the waiver?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Neuenfeld, in each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand the assault family second offense is a third-degree felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand the possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams is a second-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state in either of these cases, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering these plea bargain agreements you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into pleas in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Mr. Neuenfeld, and each of the cause numbers, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am. No,
Has
Your Honor.
anyone promised you anything other than the pleas?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each cause number, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. And each of the cause numbers, I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review those pages with your attorney? Did you understand them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each of the cause numbers, state is requesting that your punishment be assessed at $500, 8 years in the prison. They're recommending community supervision. These cause numbers will run concurrent. They're taking in consideration 2023 CR 1347, 2023 CR 5232. There's to be a gang evaluation, affirmative finding of family violence, and the BIPP course. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
And each of the cause numbers, did you review the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 8 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours community service restitution, no contact with Deborah Marie Neuenfeld and Pamela Perez. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then in cause number 2023 CR 5264, the drug case in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And in cause number 2023 CR 1478, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea.
Yes, Your Honor, state offer states exhibit 1 and attachments in both cases.
No objection, Judge.
All right, and state and your cause number involving the assault. Have you had a chance to speak with the complainant?
Believe we have one.
Yes.
We have spoken with the complainant.
All right, and is the complainant aware of the plea?
Your Honor, there are 2 victims. One of them is incarcerated in TDC, and the other one who is out.
All right. All right, state, you may continue to confer. Showing you in each of these cause numbers was entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign them in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments and each cause number, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor, we're asking the court to follow the plea bargain agreement, and he is very motivated and willing, and we discussed this, in fact, to comply with all conditions of probation, whatever the court deems appropriate.
All right. In each cause number, the court is going to sentence you to a $500 fine. That would be probated. 8 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 10 years. The cause numbers will run concurrent. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. No contact with Deborah Marie Neuenfeld and Pamela Perez. There's to be a TAP evaluation and custody and follow all TAP recommendations. Proof of employment within 40 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits once per month until further notice. Do you have any children?
Yes.
What are their ages?
25, 16, and 11.
Your Honor, the 11-year-old is in the custody of his mother.
All right, 150 hours community service restitution. He's to complete parenting classes. Once he's completed parenting classes, then the 150 hours will be deemed satisfied. The UA hotline until further notice. No unsupervised contact with minors until further notice. And there is to be a gang evaluation and the BIPP course. Take in consideration 2023 CR 1347 and 2023 CR 5232. All right, probation, is there anything else he needs?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Dunfeld, is there anything you need from the court to be successful?
No, we had a question, Your Honor. The TAP eval you want done before he's released on probation. Is that what I
Yes.
understood?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any idea how long that might take?
How long will that take probation?
Up to
All right, up to 2 weeks.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Dunfield, anything else you need from the court?
No, ma'am.
And each cause number, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. All right, did you review those documents with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand them and did you sign them?
Yes, Your Honor.
You probably want to go around. Don't
I
you,
do.
sir? I don't know why people do that.
Okay.
I don't either.
All right.
I don't know what my,
Because there are plea bargain agreements in each of these cause numbers, because I follow your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question about what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Also, because this is the affirmative finding of family violence, you're also not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right. From here on out, everything that you do, you need to ask yourself, is this something that can result in me going to prison for potentially 8 years? Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're going to have to change your ways. And I'm sure your mom wanted to be a grandmother and not a mother to your child, but now she has to be because you're not doing what you need to do.
Absolutely.
All right. We can go off the record. Are we off the record? All right. Thank you. So who braided your hair? Did you do that yourself?
I didn't do it myself. I wish I had that talent. No, somebody in the pod, in the dorm.
All right. I don't have that talent either.
He's a very talented guy. He's also the preacher in the pod. He's very talented. Good guy.
All right. He's the preacher in the pod, plus he does hair. Well, I hope you all
Absolutely.
are listening to his Bible verses.
We are, yes.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Landry, could I have parties announced for the record for the state
state.
defense?
Deborah Stantonberg for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Landry?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'm showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Kendrick Jamal Landry who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 0147 for the offense of burglary of a habitation with intent to commit assault on June 23rd, 2021 for a period of 8 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Your Honor. In violation of condition number 1, on or about the 8th day of June, 2023, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Kendrick Jamal Landry committed the offense of assault in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And Your Honor, we'll leave it abandoned the remaining.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And what is the agreement?
Your Honor, it is to enter an adjudication of guilt and sentence him to 4 years in the Texas Department of Corrections. We will take into consideration the new assault, which would be an assault second, which is Night Mag 715978.
That's our agreement, Your Honor.
All right. Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Kendrick Jamal Landry.
All right. Why were you unsuccessful on probation?
I wasn't ready for it, to be honest.
Okay. I appreciate your honesty. Sometimes people will come before me and they say just whatever, but I appreciate that.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to follow your agreement. I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. Let's see here. Was there an affirmative finding in this case? I don't think there was.
Well, there's a burglary
Yes,
underlying.
but it's state there was no affirmative finding of family violence, correct? While they're looking for that, I'll give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Raul Guerrero and Priscilla Rodriguez. And the reason why I'm asking, because there's a BIPP course listed here.
Yes, and Your Honor, it doesn't look like there was, however, there were counts for assault and that.
Oh, that's what you all waived? Because I see counts 2 and 3 were waived and you all only proceeded on count 1.
Right.
Right.
Okay. All right. Then the entirety of my sentence, I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with Raul Guerrero and Priscilla Rodriguez. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No.
All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. And because this is a felony conviction, counsel, that's okay. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And just on the record, part of the sentencing, the state is taking in consideration NIMAG number 715978. All right, we can go off the record. You're going to have to make changes in your life. How old are you?
25.
All right, if you continue the way you're going, you're going to look up. So many years will have passed you by because honestly, time is moving very quickly. It's almost Christmas time again. You're going to have wasted a lot of your time in and out of prison and in and out of jail. So use this time wisely to sit and think about how you're going to do things differently. And when you get out, remember the time you spent in orange or whatever uniform they put in you in at the prison, and know that you don't want to do that again. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If there's an anger issue you have or some other issue, there are plenty of free places that will take you, mentor you, and make sure that this doesn't happen again. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck.
Honestly, I think I just need to leave my wife.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, no, honestly, I think I just need to leave my wife.
They need to break up.
Oh, yeah. Well, call it a day. How long have you known her?
4 years.
4 years? And you're in your 20s? So you've known her less time than you've been alive. It's not like you're breaking up with your mom. Call it a day. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.